Hi guys, John Sullivan, westchester-home.com. Again, I wanted to show you again real quick on the multiple listing service from Hudson Gateway here, how we would run a report off of something we wanted to know. So we're going to start real quick, something similar to what we did before, and I'm going to go into and run a save search. So let's just go to Save Searches. And I'll just pick one here and say Alar. Let's run his. Now, you know, we already know this client. This would come about. We ran a search. He sent us back a couple of properties that he was interested in, or we're sending him over the first batch. We saved them either way, right? So what I would say is we sent him these 32 properties, let's say. That's large, but let's just say that's what we did, and we'll go ahead and click that. Normally you're going to send them, you know, 10, 12, I guess anything under 50 is still okay, but we want to narrow it down a little bit better than that, the best we can. So at any rate, I check all 32 of them here, and I'm going to go ahead and click on the report button here. So let's just say these are the listings I sent to him. I just emailed them to him. And then I'm going to come in here and I'm going to click the report. Well, I want to save the agent full report, and I also want to save the client detail to column. That's what we send to him. So the idea is this will give us everything we want to know about the property and the agent information also. So just go ahead and hit run report after you click those two. And it will take a second, and it will run this in a report format for you, just like this. And then another button is going to show up here in a second, and it will say create as a PDF, open as a PDF. So we're going to go ahead and click on that button, because that's really what we want to do, is we want to save it. Okay, sorry for the delay, but here's the opening of the PDF. So it's the listing sheet, again, is for each property will have this kind of information on it. And this is what we give to the client when we take them to show them the property. This one, the agent full, is obviously for me, has some notes, or another agent has some notes on how to contact certain people, what the payouts are, things like that. It is not for the client, right? But the second page is the same listing, but it is, I'm sorry, it's not going to be the second page on this one. It's going to be the 33rd page, because it's going to print all the agent, and then it will print the other one. So 33, I think it was. There it is. Alright, that picture should look familiar, but it's a little different. It's the client detail report. It doesn't have some of the information below, and it has my picture and contact information on there for the listing. Okay, so you have this one that will go to the client, and then you also have this one that will go to me. Now, we're not going to do anything with these right now. What we're going to do is save them, because this is far too many properties to show them. We would like to narrow it down more, but this is the first set of listings we sent to them. So, you know, you can go in here and go ahead and save this at this point. So you go File, Save As, PDF, and you would save this in the Dropbox, right? So you would go, this is under Renter Lead Sheets, but at this point in time, if you're saving MLS, you want to go ahead and put these properties into their folder system, right? So Michael Alar, I believe, had a folder, but he may have went into old leads here. There he is, Michael Alar. So I would go in there, and then I would go into Lead Sheets and Listings, and you will see under here MLS. So what I would do is I would name this Alar-MLS, and I would hit Save. I'm not going to do that right now, because that is already saved there, and I don't need to go back. But you wouldn't have all these other ones, but you notice MLS2, MLS3, MLS4, those are the times that he came back to me and said, hey, I would like to see this property or this property. And I actually showed him some, or the agent would take them out and show them. In some cases, you may get a second listing where you get a request for something, and you would have 2 or 3 MLS savings in here. Either way, anything you pull or send to the client should be saved in a PDF format in the Dropbox under their file, okay? So if somebody is looking for something in particular, that helps out, obviously, the agent. Now, when that's saved in a PDF format, that's great, and that's obviously going to allow us to look at all the MLS listings that this person was interested in. Another way I want to show you is, what I wanted to show you was there's another way to also find listings, right? So if we wanted to, and let's say the individual said to me, hey, I am interested in these numbers, right? So they say, all right, you get an email from them or a voicemail that says, hey, I'm interested in seeing these 2 properties or these 3 properties, right? Or you send a bunch of listings over to somebody, which they in turn send back and say, I'm interested in seeing or getting more information on these 10 properties. When they give you that list, that's when you would put those in this sequence, and then you would save them. So in this case, I'm just going to do these 2. I'm going to go ahead and do a search for those. It's going to pull up those 2 listings. Let's say you had 10 in here, though, that would work the same way. You're going to go ahead and click the button to check them all, right? These are listings, again, they're interested in. You're going to go ahead and click reports. It's going to work the same way. You're going to come here to go agent full, because that's the one you want. It's the very first one, very easy to take care of. And then you want client detail 2, okay? So, and then you just go ahead and click run report. It again pulls up in this format, this web format. You want to open as a PDF. And then you would save that PDF. It might hang up here, but you would save that PDF in the Dropbox of the client. Okay, so there it is. And again, click Save As PDF. If they don't have a Dropbox folder yet, you can obviously put it in the Renter Lead Sheets folder here for that. But if they're a good client or a client that you believe is a hot client, that should be moving into getting their own folder, because you're going to have to create one soon if they're a hot client anyways. All right, that's it for this training. It shows you how to create an MLS report, and hopefully there aren't any questions, but if there are, give me a call and let me know. And thanks for watching.